Step one. Who here drinks more than a litre of water a day? Okay. Who drinks more than 2 litres a day? Okay. Who really doesn't drink very much water a day at all? Okay. There are 46 to 59 litres of water in your body, depending on how big you are, how overweight you are, and so on. 46 to 59 litres. I know that because I got it out of this book. Dr. Robert O. Young, The pH Miracle for Weight Loss. If you haven't bought this book already, I highly recommend it to you. Lynn was reading it on the train down to London this morning. I've already read it. It's a fantastic book. Really, really good. The statistic comes out there. Dr. Robert O. Young is a qualified microbiologist and chemist. He knows his stuff. There's massive amounts of data and research validating that book. Even if you do nothing else, you still need to drink 2 to 3 litres of water a day to have a healthy constitution, because you're going to perspire away 2 to 3 litres of water a day just existing, just living. Is that a bit of a frightening thought? If you drink coffee, if you drink alcohol, if you drink Red Bull, if you drink other substances which are dehydrating in any way, you need to drink even more than that. However, I'm not going to suggest that you drink probably more than about 4 litres a day. You can actually run into other problems. It's not all about how much water you drink, it's the way that you drink it, and it's the type of water you drink, which I'll tell you about in a moment. But if you are not drinking 2 to 3 litres of water a day, your poor body cannot possibly maintain itself. Mark mentioned to you the fact that our cells need electro-energy to survive. Water provides that energy. There are trillions of cells in your body, and if you don't give them water, you are not energizing your body in a way that can possibly metabolize away fat. So anybody who isn't drinking 2 to 3 litres of water, this is the first thing you must do. And I would suggest that you do this for a week. Now, the way that you do it is that when you wake up in the morning, you probably drink about half a litre of water because your body will have begun to dehydrate during the night. So something like half a litre of water when you wake up in the morning. And then what you do is you drink water at regular, probably 2-hourly intervals during the day. Maybe a glass or a glass and a half at a time. And what I suggest you do is you download my ebook, which is a free bonus for this course, and you print out the water chart, which is in the chapter on proper hydration. In there, I've put a water chart for you because most of us don't know when we're dehydrated. By the time we get a dry mouth, it's already too late. And a lot of research has been done, particularly with elderly people, who've severely dehydrated because their bodies simply can't pick up the fact that they need water. So what we tend to do is we tend to turn to food, or we turn to a cup of coffee, or we turn to a pint of beer, or a cup of tea. But actually what those things do is they dehydrate us. So instead of providing us with our minimum 2 to 3 litres of water a day, they're actually taking away from our need for basic water. Now, this is such a simple message. But this is how I got started. I hydrated properly for the first 2 weeks and then continued that. And I still drink probably 3.5 litres of water every day. And I feel much more energetic as a result. It's an incredible difference what it will make. Your skin will feel better. Your eyes will look better, you'll look brighter, your hair will look different. Your body will begin to return to the natural state that it's meant to enjoy, instead of having to fight toxicity. Think of your body as a river. If you only drink minimal amounts of water a day, your river is a stagnant pond. You can't flush out that toxin, that toxicity, those toxins. What you need to do is you need to turn your body into a flowing river. Now, what that will mean is that you will visit the bathroom occasionally, slightly more than you would otherwise do. And initially you'll think, oh, this is a bit of a nuisance, I'm having to go to the toilet every 2 or 3 hours. However, your bladder and your kidneys will strengthen, and you'll soon get to the point where actually you don't need to do that nearly as much, because you have got used to being in a permanent state of dehydration. if you're not drinking 2 to 3 litres of water a day. Your body has adapted. And one of the ways it has adapted is by becoming acidic and holding on to fat. Now, there have been stories in the paper of people who've killed themselves by drinking excess amounts of water. I'm not advocating that for a moment, because as well as your water, you actually need basic salts in your diet. Because if you just literally hydrate, hydrate, and hydrate, you can drown from within. So please don't do that. Not a good idea. Not only that, nobody will ever see you because you'll be in the bathroom permanently. The question at the back.
Do you have any opinions on tap water?
Yes, thank you, I do. Now, I can't pass judgment on your own tap water. We happen to live in an area where the tap water is very good. We live in Warwickshire. We have a slightly hard tap water. And what I do to it is I add prime pH, these prime pH drops, which are very good for what we call alkalising the water. Now, there are a number of ways that you can oxygenate or alkalise the water. One is to add prime pH, and I can give you a website address to do that if you're interested in that. Another way is to add what's called a water revitaliser to your stopcock. And in my book, I explain where you can get that from. www.alivewater.co.uk, ALIVE water.co.uk, can supply a water revitaliser, which is a piece of copper pipe, and your plumber will literally attach it to the water supply where your stopcock comes into the house, or where your water supply comes into the house. And what it does, it adds 25% oxygen to that water. So you're already drinking more oxygenated water straight away. But the benefit is every bit of your water in your house that you drink or use is oxygenated. So when you wash your hair in it, and Lynn and I have much better hair as a result, when you bath in it, your skin will feel softer. You don't have as much lime scale if you live in a hard water area, all of those other benefits. But the main benefit is you're getting 25% more oxygen in your water. It's called the AV diet because it's all about adding vitality. I don't just want you to lose weight. I want you to be vital. I want you to have vitality, which is what life is all about. Life is for living. And the dog loves it. Sid the dog has never had such a fantastic coat, and he drinks gallons of water, doesn't he, sweetheart? So, the other way that you can do it is with a water ioniser. Now, a water revitaliser, the one I just told you about, will cost you about 250 sterling, 250 pounds sterling. A water ioniser is a much more expensive solution. Many of those have been brought over from America. It's about $2,000 US. Some people swear by it. Personally, I don't think there's a need to spend that much money. If you do a Google search on water ionisers, you'll find lots of them, spelt with a Z, I-O-N-I-Z-E-R. But personally, I think a water revitaliser is a cheaper and better option, because with an ioniser, you only attach it to a tap. So you only get the benefit through the tap that you're using. With a revitaliser, you attach it at the source. So every bit of water that comes into your house is revitalised. So every bit that you drink, from the kitchen to the bathroom to wherever you have a tap or a water supply, is improved. Lifetime. It's a piece of copper pipe, isn't it, sweetheart? It's a piece of copper pipe about that long, and inside there's a spiral. Looks a bit like a gun barrel. And the water goes down this spiral. And the way the guy described it to me, he said, you know when water flows down a waterfall, at the bottom, in the pool at the bottom, it's bubbling and it's alive. Well, that's what a revitaliser does to every bit of water in your house. And it just tastes better, doesn't it? Do you want to stand up, sweetheart? No, all right, go on.
Our glass shower.
Right, the glass shower used to have limescale all over the edge of it. No limescale. So, I mean, you can pay a lot of money for a water softener. You can pay a lot of money for components in a water softener that need to be replaced. There are no secrets, there's just stuff you don't know yet. That's what I've discovered about weight loss and about good health. There's just stuff that other people know that you don't know yet. It's all there, you've just got to find it, and that's why you come to seminars like this. So, water revitaliser, £250, it will last you for life, and you can even take it out of the house. Our plumbers put it in so that it's actually on a removable basis, so we can take it out if we move, because I'm not leaving it for somebody else, it's too good. So, prime pH, water revitaliser, water ioniser is probably the best ways I can think of to alkalise your water.